Hello, I'm Teja Gerken with Peghead Nation, and I'm here with a new Lowden S-35M. This is a new model for Lowden, and it's the first time that George Lowden has experimented with using a hardwood top on a guitar. And in this case, you can see the entire guitar, top, back, and sides are built from fiddleback mahogany, which is really quite stunning looking. Especially the figure in the top is really quite beautiful. But all around, whether it's the sides or the back, it really creates a stunning looking guitar. But more interestingly, of course, it's also a wonderful sounding guitar. Hardwood tops, which typically are either mahogany or koa, have been used a lot on vintage American guitars. Certain Martin models have had these woods, some Gibsons had these woods, but it's very interesting to see this on Lowden's design, which has always been a very original design with a unique tone, and combining that with the hardwood top rather than a softer wood such as spruce or cedar really creates a completely unique sonic signature. And you probably heard this as I was playing the guitar, that the guitar has a much more kind of a focused, slightly tighter sound than what I tend to associate with Lowden. It's a really beautiful result. Okay, so right away, there are the body woods of the guitar, which are its most distinguishing feature and set it apart from most other Lowden guitars. However, this guitar is based on the standard S model Lowden platform. The S model, till the introduction of the Wii Lowden a couple of years ago, has been the smallest standard Lowden shape. And as such, the guitar also has a slightly shorter scale than most Lowdens. It's a 630 millimeter scale, which translates to around 24.8 inches. Very comfortable to play. And it has the Lowden typical 5-piece neck. In this case, it's made from mahogany with rosewood reinforcement strips. It has Robson tuners, which is a very special feature. Robson tuners are quite exclusive, open back, handmade tuner, made in England, and beautiful tuners with ebony buttons and extremely smooth in the functionality and a beautiful looking as well. So that's a very nice feature on this particular guitar. The guitar has ebony fingerboard and a rosewood bridge, like most Lowdens, different materials for the fingerboard and bridge. And even though the guitar is very elegant and even somewhat flashy looking with this fiddleback maple, the overall appointments are somewhat restrained as they are in most Lowdens. So there are no position markers in the front of the fingerboard, no inlay. There are position markers on the side, of course, so that you know where you're playing. There is a beautiful strip of inlay on the edge of the fingerboard. I believe it's maple going down the just below the outside strings right here. The actual binding of the fingerboard is ebony, so it appears like a full one-piece fingerboard as you're playing it. There's a simple abalone rosette on the guitar, and rosewood mahogany and maple purfling around the body. So very classy, very beautiful looking, very organic looking, because mostly what you see is the wood of the guitar all around, and every single piece of it is just beautiful. Okay, so you heard me play the guitar in DADGAD tuning, playing fingerstyle in the opening to this video. Really beautifully detailed sound. Doesn't take a lot of effort to coax a nice voice out of this guitar. But let's also listen to Scott Nygaard playing the guitar with a flat pick, because it really is quite a versatile voice that this guitar is able to produce. This particular guitar that Lowden sent to us for this demo includes the Bag's Anthem pickup system. And some of you may be familiar with the Anthem. It's the same system that's available as a standalone setup, and it's quite well thought of. Lowden, of course, has a two-piece saddle. So there's a separate pickup element under each saddle on this guitar. And there's also an internal microphone mounted to the bridge plate underneath the bridge inside the body, and there's a control unit that's up here inside the sound hole with controls for volume. There's a phase reversal button in here. You can check the battery because it's an active system in here, and a blend control that allows you to set how much of the pickup and how much of the microphone you're hearing in the signal. Let me demo this for you. I'm plugged into a Fishman Loudbox Mini Amp right here, and I'm going straight in. There really isn't any EQ to speak of, and I'm sort of in between settings, so you can kind of hear a middle-of-the-road blend between the pickup and the mic on this Anthem system. So as you can tell, it's a very natural system. I think it does a great job reproducing the actual complexity and the voice of this instrument. Excellent string balance. There's no issues with one string being louder than the other. Also, does quite well capturing the dynamics of the guitar. If I was to dig in a little bit harder, the pickup is able to follow that, and I think the internal mics really helps create this dynamic range that the Anthem system has been capable of using. So a great setup, whether you're performing or doing home recording, having a pickup like the Anthem in the guitar is a great feature to have. So that's the Lowden S-35M. It's a wonderful guitar, visually stunning, but most importantly, just a wonderful musical tool, a great guitar, easy to play with a short scale, really complex voice, and just tons of fun to play. So check them out. They're at your Lowden dealers, and please come back here to Peghead Nation to check out our gear demos. My name is Teja Gerken.